Hey y'all, as you can see today, I have an original Xbox in front of me that is pretty scuffed up on the top here. The bottom isn't as bad, but anyway, we have original Xbox here. It's got zero power at all when plugged in. And I think I already have found our issue. I was obviously messing around with this off camera, but I think I've already seen the issue. So the port here, you can actually see that on camera a little bit. It is very loose. I think this is about to be a repeat of the Atari. If you watched that video where the power port was simply just loose and needed to be soldered back in properly, and that fixed it. So something tells me it's going to be the same situation with this. So let's not waste any time and let's get inside. Okay, so first impression, broken plastic piece came off. It's interesting in here. So the metal on the front plate here is just, I don't think you can see it, no. It's just bent, like completely bent and misformed. There's a cable here that's just unplugged. I think it is going to the hard drive and it's just unplugged, so that's another problem. And I can't really see anything else that could be wrong, so I'm just gonna start working on getting all these detached. This is like the biggest ribbon cable I've ever seen. Over here, yeah, that's definitely loose in there. It's the power supply down here that I'm trying to get to, as you can see. It's like webs in here. Oh yes, a spider definitely made a home out of this. Holy crap. Here, I think the disk drive should come out too. Yeah, okay, oh yeah. The spider definitely made a home out of this. Alright, so I'm gonna disregard the disk drive for now because, I know it's a very common problem for the disk drive to have problems, but just because it wouldn't even turn on, that's the first thing I want to tackle. Jeez, this is dusty. I'm not sure if you can see it from here, but it is dusty in there. Yeah, that fan's got dust. This fan's got a literal web on it. Holy crap. Okay. Here, I guess let's take this cable out. Now the front here, oh my goodness, I don't know if you can see it here. The metal here has gotten completely messed up, dude. This is what's weird is it doesn't look like it's had been opened before because the stickers were still intact. Also, is this to the, I thought this was to the controller ports, this random cable here. Is this to the power? Oh my goodness, it's gotten, there we go. Is this going to the power board, dude? What if, oh, don't tell me that was the issue. I mean, that's a issue, but this power port here is still very loose. So I still want to get to that. So that cable was just unplugged. So someone must have been in here before and just somehow like was really good with getting those stickers back in position, which is interesting. Because that cable was totally unplugged, which would definitely cause the buttons to not work, but I'm still unsure about this power supply here. If I can get it out. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Here we go. What is this attached to? This is just wired in. Okay. This needs to unplug out of here. I also just noticed I see two spots where it looks like there are integrated circuits just completely missing. right here and right here, that looks like integrated circuits just missing. Okay, looking at this side, yep, just as I thought, it is totally loose and no solder there. Alright, also I've got the iron here heated up, got some solder right here, and just simply gonna, just like the Atari, if you saw that video, apply more solder here, because yeah, it's definitely broken here, and some of it even looks burnt here. I don't know. This is getting stranger with those two circuits missing, the cable unplugged. This was either like a failed experiment or it was just a donor board. Let's get this here. Okay, we got that on there. That's definitely way more secure. Let's check with the multimeter here. If my probes got buried in cables over here. Here we go. Let's just get these guys over here. Let's see if we're getting anything from these. Got one there. Got that there. Alright. Well, that was definitely one issue. There seems to be many more with this. I am gonna clean off all of the ports here with some IPA and a toothbrush. Just all of the ribbon cable ports, any ports here, the cables themselves, the whole thing. Alright, I've brushed off what I want to brush off for now, and let's get this put back together properly, and let's see if maybe at least it will turn on. Just looking at the condition of everything else in here, I'm not sure if just because like those circuits missing, I'm not sure if we're gonna get something out of this, but still worth finding out. So I was just opening up the disc tray here, and we got a free game here. Just Madden 2003. It's worth like $3, I think. So nothing crazy, but disc is pretty clean. There is a, where is it? I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see it on camera, but there's a spot right around there that does seem to like have just a mark of dirt on it. But other than that, yeah, it's a free game right there. You know, just a sports game, nothing crazy, but still a fun little bonus with it. So yeah, update on this that I didn't talk about. So after soldering that in, it did turn on, and of course, because I don't have an AV cable, it was giving me the 50% green, 50% orange flashing error, which simply just means there's no AV cable detected, like it can't find one. So that's normal, but the disc tray was not ejecting, which is a very common issue, so that's not normal. Also, I had mentioned here, like right there and there, like, oh, it looks like there's circuits missing. I did some research. That's normal. They're supposed to be like that. So I'm very relieved because I thought someone had taken those out. And then, of course, that where is it? That cable there was unplugged. We soldered that back into place, which totally helped because it turned on right away. It just this disc tray wasn't coming out at all. And then, of course, free game inside. So that's always nice to see. Right, y'all, update on this Xbox here. So it was turning on. I cannot remember if I had footage of it turning on. I honestly cannot remember if I showed footage of it turning on, but after I did that, I soldered that point together, both those, stupid washer. Anyway, when I soldered those 2 points to the board properly, it totally turned on after that, and the disk drive was not working originally. Like, it was just getting no power at all. took apart the disk drive. I did show when I took it apart, there was a free game inside, Madden 2003. Nothing crazy to go over. This is like a $3 game. Honestly, very surprised there was even a free game in there. I was totally not expecting one. This is my first free game I've gotten from a broken console. I've gotten plenty of consoles where you can have a chance of getting a free game, but I've never gotten one. So that's my first free game right there. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, the disk drive, it wasn't powering on. I dug around in there, looked at some stuff. I didn't clean the laser, so I'm gonna have to open it back up and do that. I didn't really do much in there, just kind of looked around, tried to see if there was anything up. I put it back together, turned it on, and suddenly the spindle sounded like a lawnmower blade trying to spin. And I believe it's because I had forgotten to put this back in, this like front metal part. I'm not sure though, because it was going nuts. I opened it back up. I like used it without this on, just to kind of see what was going on, and it seemed to be doing fine. The laser was trying to read, it was spinning. Surprisingly, the tray was coming out, and believe it or not, well, if anything, no surprise, I did have to like pound the top here to get the tray to come out. That's just a classic move there. But yeah, that was going in and out, so I put everything back together and it suddenly was quiet and it was spinning normally. So just you can see here, and yeah, as you can see, you can maybe hear, it's very quiet. It does not sound like a lawnmower blade. You can see the flashing light here. It does look bad, but that is simply just because there's no video cable hooked up, and because obviously out here I'm not going to have a video cable. I need to go get one from the game store if anything, so that's just there, but that's normal. But we try to eject here. It will eject properly. Try to close it up. It spins. You can hear it maybe. Not sure if you can hear it, but it does spin. And then with a game inside, let's just gonna grab our Madden 2003 over here. I do have hold on, I'll tell you in a sec. Not sure if you can hear at all, but I can hear from out here. It is spinning, it's reading. Well, I'm not sure if it's reading it properly, but it is spinning. It seems to be spinning without like friction drag or stopping or anything like that. So obviously I don't have the video cable, so I'm not able to properly test it yet because I'm not able to see if it really reads games. But yeah, cool stuff. That's like torn off there, but oh well. As I was saying though with the games, I do have another original Xbox game, which is what I would have planned on using for this here. Obviously we got a free game there now, so we can try that out too, but I have a Sonic Heroes on the original Xbox, so I was gonna use that, but God blessed me with a little free game right there, which is always nice. Let's just turn off power here. But yeah, the fan spins properly. I know I didn't put it up to the fan. I haven't really cleaned this thing out yet because, of course, when it comes to these consoles, I usually try to worry about functionality before I clean them. Now, of course, if it's like not functioning because it's dirty, I clean the parts that could be affected. But everything else, like the shell, the metal casing, random dust buildup in like corners, not sure if there's any, but stuff like that, I wait till I've actually gotten it fully functioning. So I don't have a video cable right now. I will go get a video cable and we'll be able to fully test this original Xbox and see what we got, if we got it working after that or whatnot. I've heard, I have not checked the clock capacitor. It looks okay, but I have heard they go out very easily on these original Xboxes. So we'll see how that does. I'll just have to see if the Xbox remembers a time when I set it. But yeah, from what I can tell, it seems to be doing fine. So that's always good. So I'll cut to next update when I actually have a video cable on me. Alright, y'all, so I completely forgot to like record the whole process of getting it up and hooked up there. But as you can see, it clearly works with video. I'm just gonna close the tray here. And here's what I'll do actually. Power it off here so it's just there on the TV. So you can see, power it on. There it is right there. Doesn't even hesitate. Beautiful. So yeah, this totally works. I think the clock battery is cool as well because it didn't have the default date. Yeah, and it didn't just ask me to reset it. So yeah, I think the clock battery is good as well, which is awesome. But yeah, we have that up. There is some memory left on here. Let's just get to it here. Quite a few games on here from the previous owner. And sure enough, Madden 2003, which is that free game we found inside the console, sure enough, that's one of them here. So that means all these other, okay, well, except Sonic Heroes. I just was doing Sonic Heroes here, so ignore Sonic Heroes. But all these other games are like possible games that could have been left inside this console. So, I mean, quite a few good ones here. Jet Set, GTA 3, Fairly Odd Parents, Batman, Brute Force. Yeah, quite a few good titles that could have been left inside, and of course the sports one was left in there. But there's some data for it, obviously not Sonic Heroes, but quite a few stuff here. Decent amount, nothing crazy. But yeah, so got that up here now. And I already tried that disc, and that's a known working disc because I've played that one before. But I am curious if the free game we got works. Don't mind me, this is my CD case here that just has all of the loose disc games. So PS4 game, Wii U, some Xbox One, 360, and then here is that free game we got. Let me just get it to hold properly. So there it is right there. I did clean off this here. I got like those like LED screen wipers that are good for CDs as well, and then microfiber cloth, of course, so it is clean looking now. So hoping this will work. I have confidence it should, but yeah, we'll get it in there, and let's see if it'll read. There we go. Think we should be, yeah, okay, loading. Think, oh yeah, it's got data, so it's gonna try to load that data. Oh, there we go, EA Sports. Oh yeah, game is definitely working. Oh yeah, here we go. So the game definitely works. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Oh geez, yeah, we're gonna try to play one-handed. Let's do it. But yeah, no, game definitely seems to work. Console reads it just fine. There is still this issue with this popping out like that. Like I said, I believe that was the metal plate being bent. But here we go. I am not a sports fan at all, so I have never, well, I think I've heard of one of these teams. I've never heard of one of the other teams. But yeah, I guess oh geez, you have to choose a whole plan. Oh geez, you got to choose a whole plan here. All right, yeah, I know nothing about football here. All right, yeah, so I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna eject that out of there, just because that clearly works, which is good. It is nice to see that our free game works. I mean, even if it didn't work, it is just a sports game, but still, it's nice that it worked. But yeah, I am still, of course, gonna clean off this Xbox. It is still very filthy, and then figure out that problem with the metal plate. So, but yeah, this seems to be functioning perfectly fine. I don't see any problems with it so far. So, yeah, that's kind of it for the repair of it. It would just kind of be cleaning it off now. And obviously I've tested that game and I've tested that game, so it definitely reads games, and then I can say that game works now. I already knew that one worked, but that's kind of it for repairing it.